think my next question is, after you qualified the recruiter's interview, what's next?
Okay, so we've now crossed 2 stages. Your resume was shortlisted for the role that you applied for, and then you have now passed the recruiter's interview, which is more of technical questions matching your skill set with the job advert. Then starts your preparation for the hiring manager and the HR business partner interview. That's when most organizations now talk about competency-based interviews. A few tips to start preparing for that is to keep in mind some great examples of your achievements, because that's something which is usually asked in a hiring manager interview. What have you achieved in your previous roles? Accompanied with that, you might also be asked to give exact examples. So not only talk about your achievements, like for example, let's say I have achieved this much percentage of sales in my previous job, but you might be asked to say, okay, tell us about the story about your greatest or your biggest achievement during your career. Then you have to take a step back and talk about your experience of that whole project, from the time you possibly identified the customer, you prepared your sales pitch, who all in your team you involved to prepare for that, what financials did you put on. That's the story that the hiring manager and the HR business partner are looking for.
What if Mahi, the candidate, or I don't have that much experience? Let's start with someone who just graduated from college. How can you answer that question? What are your achievements?
You would then apply for a job which suits your experience. I'm sure that, if your experience is that of 5 years or an entry level, you're not going to apply for a job for 15 years, because that's more than the discrepancy of 50 to 70% range, right? So you are then applying for an entry-level role, and when you are asked about your notable achievements, then you talk about what have you done in the field of academics, what competitive exams did you sit for, what qualification or what extracurricular activities that you aced in, which shows your engagement, your passion, your commitment towards any sphere that you are aspiring for. That's what the hiring manager wants to know in an interview.